It's deeply forbidding what is now happening and deeply worrying, because in the end, the Chinese were prepared for what they've now been doing with these 6 packages of essentially no-go areas around Taiwan. And Pelosi appears to have just fermented this and accentuated and accelerated this. This is a time of deep foreboding, and I've heard British defense officials, one of whom actually visited the Chinese Navy and said, look, in the end, the Chinese Navy is developing in a year the equivalent of what we have as a total Navy. Now, that's not the Americans, but there has been a commitment already that the British would be sending at least one of its brand new aircraft carriers, the Queen Elizabeth or Prince of Wales. Now, I'm saying that because what you're seeing in Taiwan at the moment is something which the Chinese have been preparing for long and hard, but they are not yet ready for something as sinister as you've just portrayed, which essentially you talked about as World War III. I don't think we're talking about that yet, but we are talking about something which is forbidding, not least the fact that the Chinese are not fully prepared for this kind of operation. They have already shown signs that they are deeply concerned about how badly the Russians have miscalculated in Ukraine. And the Chinese, while they have significant equipment and significant preparation, and I saw the first aircraft carrier being built in Dalian, which is a former Soviet aircraft carrier, which was essentially ordered and shipped to Macau to become a tourist attraction, and then became something much bigger, and is now an operational aircraft carrier. They have been multiplying, they have been building fast, and they've been preparing fast, including with a mock-up of an aircraft carrier in the desert for these aircraft, the aircraft like these, to be practicing landing and taking off in pitching seas. They are not yet ready for it. But if you're firing 11 ballistic missiles and you haven't done it before, or at least it hasn't been noted before, then what you're doing and what the Chinese are doing is testing their equipment, testing their preparation. As I say, Emily, I don't think that we can say that it is imminent at the moment, but it is moving in a rather forbidding direction. Most people got Russia wrong. I'm running a project called The Unthinkable, and what you've raised is unthinkable to many, although it's unpalatable because the Chinese are preparing for it, and it could happen a lot faster than many assume.